I believe heavily in a separation of church and state.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But if I'm looking at these Republicans and they say they're Christians, how dare you say you can do these things? I'm not saying that everybody has to be a Christian. I am. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. I believe him with all my heart. But this country was founded on you believe what you want to believe. You live how you want to live. You love who you want to live. You do what you want to do. But at the end of the day, they saying they Christian. If you Christian and you understand that we're supposed to take care of our people, not expose them.
Yeah, but then we cherry pick the things because
that's what they do exactly.
Because this last campaign was ran heavily on targeting trans people.
Oh Lord, let's get to that. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
This last thing was heavily targeted on trans people.
And why? I mean, but the things they asked me, they even asked me that at the launch. Heavenly, what do you think about trans being in sports? And I'm thinking,
it's layered. You don't have the full answer. I don't have the full answer. And I'm trans. It is layered because there's so many things that need to be measured. One, we don't have our own. It's not a large percentage of us. There's 500,000 athletes, and I think eight
or nine.
Eight or nine of them are trans.
Right. The percentages are very low.
It's low. So why is this even a
topic of conversation? That was what I was going to say. You cut me off. I was thinking like, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but it's not that many. Why would you ask me that first? When there's people out here hungry. My campaign, I'm saying that why they asking me that? When that is important, don't get me wrong, that's important. Everyone's important.
But why is it important? Because they're screaming about protect women, right? Mm-hmm. And everything is about protect women. But these are the same men that are making laws on women's body, on having and
not a single woman in the room.
Yes, on being able to govern women's bodies. So this whole thing is twisted, Dr. Heavenly. It's twisted, and it's all cherry picked, and it's all for patriarchy.
Absolutely. And when I say it's important, I mean that in a sense that everybody's important. However, that's a small percentage. Look at the percentage of people that don't have food, that are not they're getting their SNAP benefits. They used to call it food stamps before their EBT. I didn't know what SNAP
Heavenly,
was.
People knew that. People see that.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that the campaign was ran, they made us as public enemy number one. They made us public enemy number one. And by making us public enemy number one, they were able to garner votes from people who are Christian, from people who, I love the Lord. I don't like them. The Lord said all of them is abomination. And all in the same breath, not really paying attention to the real monster that was standing in front of them. Right. And the real monster was taking away food from their kids. The real monster was taking away health care.
Education. Because the black woman leads in that.
The real monster was dismantling all of the civil rights, or attempting to dismantle all of the civil rights that the Constitution was amended for minority people. And they fused one group of people. One.
Because they knew that people feared that. They knew that that would be something that they could bring together, which wasn't a really big topic, but they felt like a lot of people would be against it. That's why.
They were. And they were against it because they made us out to be.
I don't think they understand it, TS.
Well, they didn't, because they don't want to.
Right. I agree.
They don't want to understand it. And they made us out to be monsters. They made us out to be predators of children. They made us out to be separating us from women, especially the trans women. They made us enemies with women. Like, you are invading women's spaces. And they use the sports to blow it up. You would think, because the average person, Dr. Heavenly, is not running around here looking at the numbers of people playing sports. They hear men against women.
They thought it was a big problem, right?
Men against women. And it's just like, when you really break it down, it's 8 people, 6, 5, maybe. It's 8 people amongst 500,000 people. But because you were able to zero in and home in on a specific group of people, you made these people, you made us, you took the humanity from us and made it like we don't have a right to live in this country or have any rights in this country or be. There's only two genders. It's male and female. It's this. It's just like I because I am trans and your friend. I sat back and watched the government single-handedly destroy so many other vulnerable groups of people. And those same vulnerable groups of people assisted in their own destruction because of something that they didn't understand.